All right. We just want to hear your side of the story.
The question isn't, what can I say? It's what can't I say? I mean, it was everything and nothing at the same time. The moment, it was so powerful. Like when you're in the moment, you're in the moment. When you ask me why, whenever you're interrogating me, you're not questioning my actions. You're questioning who I am as a person.
Look, we really just want to know why you went up to all those kids at the Chuck E. Cheese and asked them if you make a good dad.
Honest feedback.
Welcome back to the John 2 Zone, episode, what is it, 33?
33.
Let's go. So guys, they murdered Donald J. Trump. They murdered him in the streets. Hand up. It was me. No, this episode's going to be backlogged, so this won't come out for another week. But we're recording it on the day of Donald Trump he's got felonies. Not 33. Dude, that would have been so sick. We need to record another episode before this.
Ah, damn.
We were so close. 34 felonies for 34 episodes.
Well, if we include episode 0 that never got released.
I was going to say, this technically is in folder of episode 34.
This is episode 34 in spirit.
Yeah. We know it's episode 34, but to the public it's 33.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, welcome back to episode 34. 34 for each felony that I have and Donald J. Trump has.
Wait, hold on. Let me calculate that.
If you look back at each episode, you had one of the felonies per episode mentioned.
I mean, yeah, I feel like every episode I verbally committed a felony. That's where
so, John, if what you said was true, we'd be on episode 1156. Because you said we one for all 34 felonies. No, you said 34 for every felony.
Interesting. Yeah, no, well, I mean, technically the John Tuna Zone has been going on longer than 33 episodes.
The John Tuna Zone.
I'm just saying. It's not 1,000, but it's been pretty long.
You also have to watch the clock on this one because my Pro Tools clock is 5 minutes ahead from recording that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Órale, güey. Pinche pendejo, güey. I'm glad Donald Trump, he's in jail so he won't be president. So I can replace your job with Mexicans now. That's what Joe Biden wants. To replace the John 2 Zone with Mexicans. That's exactly.
God damn.
We're gonna be a whole.
God damn. Next thing you know, the host's gonna be Mexican.
Imagine if
No, never. Dare to dream, brother. Dare to dream.
Gonna take your job.
Never will be, bro. This seat right here can't be done by Mexicans or AI. I'll tell you that. Can't be done. But what do you think is going to happen in the next week? Now, do you think he's going to flee the country?
Well, the sentencing's not until early July.
Yeah.
So
4 days before the Republican convention.
Yep.
What if they put on? Yeah, like you said earlier. What if they put on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. USA. But no, they're gonna. Do you think the Republicans will just move it up? Because aren't they doing that for Joe Biden? Joe Biden is. They moved it up because if we didn't get it in, then he wouldn't be able to be voted on in a couple of states.
Yeah.
So they moved it up virtually because they're like, his ears are gonna fall off if we do this in real life. They're both just. Yeah, I can't wait because I know at some point if they keep escalating, we need both of them to just keep escalating it. We need Joe Biden to keep on doing terrible things as a president. So just voter turnout will go down. Then Donald Trump's like, I still got a chance. And then, one of them gets heart palpitations from the other one just doing so much stuff. And they die. And then the other one gets super excited from that happening. Then they die. Now they're both dead. And then we have women power with Nikki Haley and Kamala Harris as our two
That
presidential
really would
candidates.
just be hilarious. Is like the first time a woman gets elected president, and it's between Kamala Harris and Nikki Haley, and it's because the two men in the race died 6 months before the election.
It's like two terrible people as the first two women candidates.
Hey, I'm just saying, it would be really hilarious if like them dying and then the collapse of the United States happens
And then there's
right when a woman's supposed to be president.
and then there's RFK.
Good old
He's-
brainworm Bobby.
Brainword Bobby.
he's got it in the bag.
It's kind of like that.
Brainworms can't destroy his
You're
brain.
like, you've won by default.
Because what's gonna happen? Because Kamala Harris couldn't win an electoral vote whenever she was in the primary. They just need to cover their bases. And then Donald Trump just doesn't have a running mate.
Yeah.
Vivek Ramaswamy, is that?
Oh.
He sucks just as a person. No one's. The voter turnout for him would be historically. It would be close to zero.
Well, it's like because
No. See, they'd turn out like just to edge to him.
They would, yeah.
no, like because during the primaries, like you saw the ratio of like Trump to Haley and then Vivek. And like Haley had at least something. Vivek was just already so low.
What's crazy about him is that Republicans they're all saying his policies are good. I just can't vote for an Indian guy. That's literally all. They're like, yeah, no, they're like, I think he'd make an all right president, but too brown for me. Sorry. And that's just what we're rolling with. Everyone knows it too. It's just there's some less racist people in the Republican Party like that guy's okay with me, but they don't like him that much.
No,
Nobody. They hate to see a brown boy winning. If we see Vivek Ramaswamy going, we need him and who's a brown Democrat? Julian Castro. If we get both those guys, it's a brown boy summer. Straight up. White boy summer canceled. We need Donald Trump and Joe Biden to die of heart palpitations. And then boom, brown boys are back in a big way. I'll even take it if Bernie Sanders comes back and he's like, I'll do it.
Yeah, honestly, would that happen? Would Bernie throw his hat in the ring if Biden goes down?
Knowing him, probably.
Hillary Clinton would.
Oh yeah, Hillary Clinton. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Ugh.
Guys, I was right, wasn't I? Yeah, and you lost to him, you idiot.
If you think about it, if it does end up in the two-woman race because they both die, that's directly a result of people rejecting Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's her fault. It's crazy.
It all comes back to Hillary.
Looks like
Hillary
she was right.
ensues.
Hillary and
The United States collapsed, and then Hillary posted another, like a shitty meme where like she was right about everything. It's just the collapse. One of like her interns is still running the campaign. She's like, government's over. It's toppled over. A coup happens. The Paul brothers are dictators now, and they murder every politician in the street. And someone posts on hers, Hillary was right about everything, and it's like a little smirk, and like her chilling with like Ellen. I don't know.
They sell more I'm with her shirts.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I
can't-
was with her all along.
I was with her all along. If you want to hunt me in the streets, so be it. All right, shoot me in the head if you think it's okay to support women. Shoot me down where I stand. God, what's the video?
Wait, you just said
God-
if you think it's okay to support women, shoot me in the head.
I meant opposite. I meant the opposite.
I was
I
like,
meant-
where's he going with this?
As the joke meant opposite. I support women.
All right.
I
That's
support
why
women.
you want to be shot
That's
in the
real
head.
John. That's real John. Real John supports women. All right. Now we can go back to bit. Now we can go back to whatever I was cooking up. Yeah, I can't wait. The next like couple of weeks is gonna be awesome. Because not for July, right?
Yeah,
So-
July 7th. 11th.
What are the odds it just goes up to the Supreme Court and they're like, "Well, you nominated us, so I guess
Exactly.
You're cool. I guess this is cool." I don't know.
And what wasn't Clarence Thomas saying something about wanting to repeal some sort of racial equality act recently?
I don't know, but like the odds of that happening are very high.
Yeah.
I
Just
just
passed them.
I don't respect the Supreme Court just as an entity. They're first to go. That's it. I'm not going to expand on that. They're first to go in my ideal world.
In the John 2 Republic.
I won't expand on that. I will not expand on that. They'll just be gone.
The Republic of John 2.
Yeah, so is there any other predictions we can make in the next week? I think Donald Trump's going to flee the country at some point. Maybe not flee, but like
He gets deported.
He goes to Brazil and just can't leave.
Donald
he has
Trump
to hang out with Bolsonaro in a hospital for the rest of his days. They're hospital buddies, just on death's doors, and he's just watching a bunch of movies.
He's watching the Cleveland Show.
That's
He's
what
watching
I think.
movies starring Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, I think that's like the funniest outcome. No, actually, funniest outcome is he has to stay with that weird guy in Argentina. And like Elon Musk comes and visit him, and it's just like, and Elon's just like, not Elon. Donald's like, I'm just gonna go get arrested. I'm just gonna go get the death. He goes back to the U.S. and he's like, give me the death penalty. They're like, you just gotta pay a couple fines and like house arrest, and he's like, give me the death penalty.
I mean, in all honesty, should he go to prison for any extended period of time, it could be a life sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna see the inside of a jail cell. Hell no. Actually, I mean, we didn't think he was going to get a felony case, so
And now
possibilities, quite
34
frankly,
charges.
quite frankly, are endless. I'm starting to see people like do apology forms for what's his name, the guy that set things in. I don't actually. I read it once, but the prosecutor for the case, the guy, they're like filling out apology forms. They're just like, my bad, like. You're
My
actually
bad,
the
OG.
GOAT. Wasn't familiar with your game. So
You know what I just realized? The number of felonies he has is going to spark in the next few days tons and tons of... did you know that because Trump got 34 felonies, they're all actually not valid? Google Trump Rule 34 for more info.
oh, I've seen it. I've seen it already. I've seen it. It's gonna be quite epic.
Work is gonna be fun.
If this episode is a little cringe with our hate towards Donald Trump, I think it's given a pass. This has been in the making for years.
This is pretty.
This is the yeah.
This is epic.
We're back to like, I don't know. We're back to 2016, and we're like, Donald Trump. No way he's gonna win. That guy's a loser. He's just a game show host. He's not gonna win. And now we're here. 34 felonies. He has a good chance of being president. Very, very good chance. Two of the It's crazy. We have the two probably worst candidates of all time, and it's the same candidates as last election.
It just shows how.
But it's significantly worse.
in the matter of 4 years, how both of them got worse.
War criminal and felonies and rapist.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like
Well, doesn't Joe
sexual
Biden
misconduct.
have sexual misconduct from like his younger ages?
Yes. It was very funny whenever 2020 was happening and Bernie was like right there. Because it was just like sexual misconduct cases, Trump, Biden, and then Bernie 0. And they're like, well, he wrote something in college. I was like, I don't think that counts. That's not real.
Versus
It's kind of like whenever you're starting to see people like hate like social media influencers for like they're like they didn't say anything, or like they went to Starbucks one day, so I hate them. Like they need to be like can't. It's like if you just don't like them as a person, just unfollow them. That's just like
you have the power to block
it's
them.
not illegal. This is not illegal. This is just wrong.
Yeah.
There's a big difference. Sorry, bud, you can't get arrested for ghosting someone.
Yeah, I think the issue is that nowadays, like, in order for anybody to, like, up there to get any accountability, they have to be canceled, even though what they're doing is illegal and not just wrong.
Yeah,
The
no.
law is canceling.
Yeah, I've been trying to write a joke about that. Just like at some point we made a mistake whenever we made equivalent canceling and just going to jail. It's not the same thing.
Which
guys.
one is more of an actual punishment?
I think I'd rather go to jail. Really, I'd hate to be publicly. Well, I mean, as of right now, I don't know how much. If I was canceled right now, that's like 4 people. That's like, yeah, it's.
I'm ruined.
Oh no, my 2-ply cardboard platform broke.
Yeah, I don't. If I get canceled, that doesn't even make the local news, brother.
You could just like reshape your
My
image.
parents don't know if I'm being canceled. That's how big I am.
You're like, Mom, Dad, you have no idea what I've been going through these days.
Mom, Dad, I'm being canceled. Whatever you say, son. How's that report card coming?
Keep at it, son.
But Mom, but Dad, I've been graduated for a year. I don't have any more report cards.
You're not canceled in our eyes, son. We'll say that. We'll love you regardless. But
We thought you were gonna come out to us.
Mom, Dad, I'm canceled. Get out!
Nowadays, it
No
is
son
harder
alive.
to tell your parents you are canceled than to tell your parents you are gay.
Whoa, man. You better calm down, man. You're hurting my head, man. You're hurting my head, man. That's deep. I'm addicted to the Gmail app.
What?
I don't know.
Huh?
I was trying to think of something. I took too long of a pause, and I was like, where are we going?
And you got from that, I'm addicted to the Gmail app.
Yeah, I was thinking of that meme where it's like it's like all the different pills, but it's like Instagram.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's what that was going through my brain.
You're addicted to Clash of Clans.
Well, that one's true.
I'm addicted to settings.
I'm addicted to my what was it? The app you have to use to log into an account. It's like the verification thing.
I'm addicted to Microsoft Authenticator.
I can't help it but
I just need to
authenticate.
authenticate. I ask my friends, hey, can I authenticate you?
Well, let me scroll through and see what I'm addicted to.
Oh yeah, I think I spend the most time on 2048 and Clash of Clans. Everything else, 9 to 5 has made me asexual, just as a person. Nothing.
I'm addicted to private compute services.
What's the hours on that?
That's just one I found. I don't know what the
Oh,
top one is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, here we go. I'm addicted to always on display.
Oh no, my phone. I'm addicted to looking at my phone being displayed. It's here. Let me see. What do I have? Screen time. What's your screen time, Harrison?
My screen time? I
Yeah.
don't have it turned on for my phone.
Why?
I don't know. I just never
I
did.
love that. I love looking at it because I'm like, oh yeah, that's like half of the time I'm alive. It's awesome.
That's half of my day.
Oh no, YouTube is the biggest one. I'm addicted to YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, then Clash of Clans, then 2048. Everything else just excuse me.
Snapchat.
Hell no, I'm gonna delete that at some point. I'm a grown man. I don't need it anymore.
I feel like the only thing I use Snapchat for is talking to you guys and my family.
Just create a group chat like a normal.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how we all gravitated towards Snapchat for our communications when it's really not necessary. Like, we all have each other's numbers.
Yeah, I think it's your green text. It's your
Oh,
your
right,
green
because
bubbles.
Apple's racist, I forgot.
Yeah, it's your green bubbles that really make us stop. I think that's it. I would delete Snapchat if it wasn't for those green bubbles. It'd be so easy.
Yeah, come on, EU, get Apple to stop being a bitch.
Is that happening?
Yes.
Oh, because I know they're doing the charger thing. I knew that was the thing. I didn't know what else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's stuff in motion to try to get them to open either getting them to open up the iMessage protocol or getting them to adopt like the the otherwise ubiquitous text protocol. Because the
Yeah.
issue is that like iMessage isn't compatible with Android, and Apple refuses to implement the thing that everything else implements.
Oh,
I hate that.
what's it? A bunch of people from across the world, like everywhere else except the U.S., they all love WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That's the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think
I hate
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
I hate it. One of my professors used it. He's Indian, and like that's how he texts like his family. But I get on the. Well, I actually need to text back in the group chat. I'm not making it to something, but I get on there, and there's like, I got added to this Anthony Smith discussion. Delete group for me, and it's like, okay, here's good morning, sir and ladies. My name is Anthony Smith. Welcome to join Anthony Smith discussion group VIP. I teach you how to correctly understand the cryptocurrency market and also teach you how to use cryptocurrency to make huge profits, allowing you to gain unprecedented wealth of knowledge. Because apparently there's a setting where people can just add you to group chats on WhatsApp. People can just, if you don't turn it off, they can just do that. It's the dumbest. Why would you have that as a setting?
I think that sounds like a stroke of luck.
I
Or
mean,
at
Let's
least
just disable it by default.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like imagine if iMessage had that and it's just like, oh look, Christian Bale's in this group chat. Only message like kill
I
yourself.
feel like the bit with AirDrop where it's like make yourself visible to everyone or just your contacts. Like I always have to adjust my contacts because like,
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong on that one.
what do you mean?
Airdropping by proxy is fun. I love it.
Because
I
like
love just like I'll find the weirdest thing on my camera and send it. I'm like, this is your fault.
see my problem is like I'll go to places and then like one person does it and then everyone starts doing it.
That's so much
See,
fun.
Harrison, the thing is, you could be missing out on people airdropping you pictures of otters.
That is
Yeah,
true.
that you could also be missing out on people sending you pictures of their penis. That is
Gotta wait.
Or their penis dressed like an otter.
I don't want to see
Ooh.
that.
good call. Like, that's possible.
Oh yeah, John. I haven't told you about this yet, but when we were at the exchange earlier, Harrison was pointing at some movie, and it was like, what was it again?
Me and my two brains, I think.
Yeah. So it was that, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's not me." But then two over from that, it was men who don't like, or men who like women. Yeah, that's not me.
Not me, guys.
Nope, that's not Harrison.
Nope.
What a
And of course, that's the one I saw first, and I didn't see the two brains one, so I was just like, "Is this a self-report?"
What a creative way to tell the world you're gay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Self-report.
The Among Us.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right. God, how far did we get in the episode?
We're at 22 minutes.
We need to start recording sketches before each episode now. Also, like that, I only spent 2 hours in the gym. Granted, I didn't hit like every exercise I wanted, but like when we're done with this episode, I'll have like so much time. I wanted to watch Bonnie and Clyde today. I just didn't. I'm trying to. I saw the list of. I think the movies Spike Lee was like, if you want to be a filmmaker, you gotta watch all of these, and if you can't, then you'll never make a movie a day in your life. So I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Man, I had plans to watch maybe like not all of them, but like I had 3 different instances where I'm like, I'm gonna watch this movie last night. The first one was I was thinking about going to the theater to see Furiosa. Then I'm like, I don't feel like going to the theater. Then I'm like, well, I want to watch that. I saw the TV Glow.
Mm-hmm.
Then there wasn't a high quality version on the pirating site, and I'm like, you know what? I want to watch Challengers now. And then I just didn't. So I
see.
ended up just doing none of that.
You could have just watched something. You could have. I have a list of movies. I'm like, I need to see these. If I don't, this is one of the reasons I want to be a big filmmaker, because as soon as I make it big, and they're gonna ask that question, what movies do you need to watch to become a great one? I'm just gonna give the worst movies of all time.
Ted 2.
Not even like the worst movies, but just like movies I'll do just to like give them something like Black Dynamite. That's one. The SpongeBob movie.
The Power Rangers movie.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Neutron movie.
Oh yeah.
Adam Green's Aladdin.
Not even that. No, that's too far. What other weird movies have we watched?
Well, I know one you
kind of
haven't watched.
What kind of sick and
Half Nelson.
twisted? We haven't. We
You still
haven't.
put it on the list if you haven't seen it.
Yes.
Someone tell me what this is.
I'll just start putting I'll put Gray Man. Have you watched this movie? Nah, I just thought you should watch.
It looked good. I saw the trailer.
I saw the trailer. I think it looked bad, so yeah, watch it. You gotta watch the bad movies. That's what I'll tell them. I'll be like, if you wanna really, make your taste, you gotta watch all the bad movies.
Because then you know what not to do.
I hate that. I'm like, just watch a bunch of good movies and refine your taste that way. You don't have to subject yourself to terrible stuff. And I think you'll be fine. I forgot who was it. David Lynch, or they said he's like, if you're trying to make a good movie, you won't make a bad movie. If you're really trying. I was like, debatable.
Depends on what your movie you're making. Like,
No, I think you can make a bad movie while trying to make a good movie.
you've got shit on your shoe.
I'm gonna put shit in your face, in your poop.
I'm gonna shit in your poop.
I'm gonna shit in your
I'll
poop.
just flush it then.
Oh, this is just a sticker. I don't know. This is probably from whenever I went to Jewel today. Unhand me, you fiend. Ew, this is gross. But yeah, I just want to tell them just to watch all the wrong movies. It'll be all Planet of the Apes, and that's it. It's like, good luck. My final quest.
Just watch Planet of the Apes and you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Really understand the real human. God damn it, Luke. The human element to it all. How much time do we got left, boss man?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. God damn, my throat is so dry. Let's see. We kind of jumped around everywhere.
The chaotic first half.
Not really. I mean, we knew what we wanted.
Yeah.
We got our shots. We ran our pick and roll. We got him in the first half with the Donald Trump. God damn, I can't wait for him to die. That's gonna be so funny. It really is. Because I think without Trump and Biden, there's no huge political entity that's prepared. Maybe Mitch McConnell.
He doesn't want to be president. He's happy where he is.
Yeah.
I know he is.
He knows
but,
he's getting up there ready to die soon. He's just
Yeah.
gonna coast his way out.
Yeah, I know, but someone with that amount of power
Yeah.
can put their name in and they'll win just off of not being Biden and Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a really bad where it's no one wants either of these fools.
Yeah.
So if they died, then it would be well, we didn't want them in the first place.
It's a clean slate.
It's a clean slate, but at what cost?
Exactly.
What are we gonna get out of that? We're gonna get Beto. Is he gonna skateboard?
Mayor
in?
Pete.
Mayor Pete.
Oh, not that. What has he even done? I see a video of him. He's like, oh yeah, the trains are doing shit, but I still got a job.
So we're underfunded as hell, but here we are.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know why I agreed to this. I don't know why I stepped down. He was more successful than Kamala Harris.
Yeah, honestly, he was.
He really, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard about a single thing that Kamala has done.
Except for just talking
Talking like a mad woman, and also just arresting people for weed.
Yeah.
And then Biden just being we're you guys are all your records expunged.
Maybe we'll get Elizabeth Warren. She'll throw her hat. She'll be like, guys, what about me?
What about me?
I'm just trying to think of all the other candidates. Oh, we should get that buff guy, the really jacked bald guy, John Delaney. I think that's.
First, I thought you were gonna say John Fetterman.
No, John Fetterman sucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what political group he's in. But no, John Delaney. He was a jacked bald guy. Oh, I'm just reminiscing on the 2020 primaries. Those were a good time. Mike Bloomberg. He's got it. I think
God, can you
Decrepit
imagine
old
if
man.
through some sick twist of events we end up with Mike Bloomberg as president?
Jeez.
I don't know how that could be possible, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
stranger things have happened.
Because he has enough money.
Yeah, that's the main
That's
thing.
it. I feel like as soon as they both die before elections, everyone's gonna realize they're like, oh yeah, you need like this.
A fortune.
Yeah, you don't need like this isn't meant for working class people or just normal people.
It's just meant for
Maybe this will open
people that can
people's-
afford it.
This will not people that can afford it, people that will shill out all their values.
Well, yeah, that too.
That will lobby. Like, oh, lobbyers. Okay. I love these guys. That's who's gonna get it. But I think that's gonna be the funniest thing that happened. They both need to. Oh, they should duel each other for the presidency.
Boxing match.
I would honestly, if I was that old.
The betting would go crazy on that.
How?
15 seconds.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I feel like the only right way to get for this next election is they need to duel each other at high noon. That's how I think they should do it. I guess we're back with the John 2 zone. No one's gonna see that.
I can include it.
I guess so. Yeah, do it if you so please. But we're back, and folks, Joe Biden is dead.
What?
I killed him in the streets, dead.
Wow,
So-
double murder, huh?
Yeah, because I need Robert Kennedy to be our president.
The FBI will be knocking on our door soon.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah,
wasn't
already,
that
yeah.
kind of the plot of Peacemaker, where like the Senate candidate had the bug in their brain?
Maybe. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. All right. I guess.
But instead, we just got this like really shitty presidential candidate that no one wants.
Yeah, I think we have lizard people, and it is Robert Kennedy. It's the Kennedy family.
Well, no, see, there's lizard people, but like they're looking at Robert Kennedy like, what happened to you?
Nah,
Oh, like,
whenever they were taking over, they were like, guys, is he a lizard person? Like, maybe. I don't
some
know if he's one
weird
of
shit
us.
happened to him.
I haven't seen him at the other parties, but I think he's around. So, yeah, I don't know why I started off with that. I didn't have anything else. It's a big day today. It's a really big day. The Big Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme is at Taco Bell, Luke. I know you're not excited about it, but this is like one of the greatest days of my life.
John's
We
day
need
of
to try it.
reckoning.
We need to try it. And the tostada. Did you see the tostada?
Mm-hmm.
Tostadas are back. Big Cheez-Its are back.
Big movies are back.
Big movies are back.
We need to. We're reverting back in time to I don't know what year, but if it's gonna feel good, if like we need Biden and Trump to die, and then we need Obama. They need to make it legal for felons to be president, and then we put in Obama as president.
Are you saying that Obama's a felon?
Yeah. They indicted him in a secret court. You don't know about that. Shh. I'm not even supposed to know about this. Hush. But no, innovation is exciting.
Innovation that excites.
I have nothing else to be. This is seeing the new Cheez-It was like the most happy I've been in a while.
I'm glad that you felt that.
I mean, what else can you feel but joy whenever you see that? Genuinely. It's like-
Ambivalence.
Ambivalence.
I don't even know what that word means.
Someone didn't pay attention in elementary school.
No, I didn't. I never will.
Well, yeah, because you're not in elementary school anymore.
John's
Exactly.
going back.
Are you guys seeing? I don't know if it's just a Twitter thing, but like the unlearning thing that parents are doing,
I've seen some references to
I
that.
haven't
where they're like, the kids are being taught, and like, they want everything. They want their kids to unlearn everything they learned in, like whenever they went to school, and relearn it at home. I don't know exactly why. I think just because they're like, oh no, the U.S. education system is bad, but they're just creating worst humans. They're basically
Yeah.
just saying like, my kid doesn't have to read. He can adapt.
My kid's
And
illiterate.
Yeah, I can't wait for like 5 years from now when we get the new statistics in that like 30% more of the U.S. is illiterate.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not gonna be good.
we're just
Really not.
regressing further and further.
We're all just gonna be skibbity toilet. That's the only way we're gonna communicate.
We just
But
revert
it's-
back to Neanderthal speak, just grunts. And just,
No, we're gonna be communicating in TikTok dances and like sounds. You know, that's the only way kids are gonna know. They're just gonna repeat what they hear on TikTok, and that's just how they're gonna display emotions. Until
they're
we're just,
gonna emote.
until everything is just like a ground, just like a weird twisted version of just what culture used to be, and whatever semblance of a culture we had as the United States, just like weird and twisted, and that's the only way they can communicate. Or like Riz Harvey Specter, Skibbity Toilet, the Rizzler, Baby Gronk. That's the only way we're gonna be able to speak.
My ears hurt.
I know. I keep on getting videos of what do you call?
The TikTok Riz party.
No, it's new. It's brain rot AP test. I think they like every day they send like who has the most Riz? And it's like the Rizzler. But they have like an AI voice, but it's a different kind of person. Like the one I just saw was Kai Cenat. And then you'll have one with just like SpongeBob. Or just like Harvey Specter, or like Big Alpha.
I don't know who those are.
Kai Cenat streamer.
I don't know. These are.
That's where Phantom Tax is from. Phantom.
Wait, so is it Phantom or Phantom?
Phantom Tax.
Oh.
Okay, what does that even mean?
So I thought you were genuinely coming over here to beat me. That whenever I said Kai Cenat Phantom Tax, I genuinely thought you were
Maybe I should start doing that more, just beating you with the stick whenever I.
You asked. I was gonna stop, but you asked. So Kai Cenat, he has this fat roommate who anytime Kai's like eating on stream, he's like num num num. And then Phantom comes and he's like, I must take 20% of your food. And that's the Phantom Tax.
I see.
It took me a while to understand that. I knew what the Phantom Tax was before I knew what the name was.
Before you knew who Phantom was?
Yeah, well, yeah. I didn't know who he was or what it was, but I understood the concept because I haven't watched a Kai Cenat stream, but I've seen enough like Twitch clips where people will be like, this is funny, and it's like that. And I'm like, yeah, for children. It's not for adults. Trust me, brother.
Let's watch this or Bluey.
I
mean, at least Blue is actually a decent show.
Yeah.
It's not the same age range. It would be kids watching like Adventure Time. Oh, they would be watching Kai Cenat over Adventure Time. That's kind of like the range they're at, like 16-year-olds, 15. But yeah, it's gotten Kevin Hart. He was on Kai Cenat's stream.
Well, that's because he's desperate for stuff right now.
No, that's just like how it is now. It's not. That's the thing. I think we're getting to the point where we're all like, oh, like they're doing this, like, oh, there must be desperate. Like, no, that's just like the mainstream now. That's where, like, not the zeitgeist is happening. I was gonna say culture, but we don't have culture. That's not a thing that the U.S. has, and
They say white people don't have culture, and then you show them Dingus Day.
you show them Dingus Day and Phantom Tax. This is what America's all about.
Isn't Dingus Day like a Swedish thing or a?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's like this?
I'm very. This is all you. If you want to do this on your free, I got Harrison really
Polish.
inside. We need to get you. Whenever are you guys doing anything after this?
I gotta figure out dinner.
Same here.
Maybe if we have time, I want to show you inside the NBA clips because we didn't show Luke any.
I enjoyed it.
I got you really into it. Did we talk about it on the show?
I don't think so.
But yeah, no, it's 4 guys that played in the NBA. They're all
One of them's Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq, Charles Barkley. This is the funniest TV show. It's the only semblance of. If the U.S. had culture or like from TV that was like naturally brought together and like cultivated, and it became something greater than they thought it would be. That's inside the NBA, and they're getting rid of it.
Well, also you described it as 90% of the time they're not talking about the NBA.
Yeah, and it's an NBA show. But like that's the appeal. Like they're just like the dumbest guys ever, and they're like, so what about them women in San Antonio, Chuck? They big. And that's just that, and that's like 40% of the show. And no matter what, it's the funniest thing ever. It's like, but I mean, Charles Barkley is allowed to be fat phobic because he's fat. So yeah, he's got Dingus Day was one of their bits, and so I got Harrison really into it. I tried to get Jose into it, but
I mean, he found it amusing. I just don't think he
didn't resonate with it the same way you did, and I appreciate that you did resonate with it. I'm glad you know real culture, but yeah, that was fun. But speaking of Kevin Hart on Twitch, it started. I found my old YouTube account.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
went through all the history going back to whenever I was 13, 14, 12, like that range.
Mm-hmm.
And then it all stops at 2016 whenever I get on my actual account. And like that one, I don't know if I can even go that far. But I was going through.
Wait, this was your history?
Yes, my viewing history. For all of.
How are you able to go back that far? Like, you just.
It was just there. And like looking back, they were.
Because I feel like you have to scroll forever.
Well, he just
I stopped at
it.
2016.
Yeah.
I stopped using that account.
Oh.
So there's just no more history since then.
That's
So
right. Okay, I thought it
that's
was like
like-
something you were still using today. I'm like, how could you?
So that's
control
8 years of things I just didn't watch on that
Mm-hmm.
account. So I was going back and looking at them, and I was like, what was I even getting into? Like Rooster Teeth was the first stuff I saw.
One of them was like rather horn. Oh no, it was like a.
It was. Let me get to it national. It was a weird amalgamation of things, going back to like it being like, oh yeah, why are they doing this? Like, are they looking for a cash grab? There was a lot of not like famous actors, but like people that are pretty notable in these YouTube videos. Like, there was a guy who did a bunch of just like parody songs, and Winston from New Girl.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. It was I think it was I think he was supposed to be Jason Derulo. And then there's another. Robin Williams was in an Equals 3 video, the Ray William Johnson. And I really watching it, I was like, I wonder if this was pre or post N-word. I was like, I wonder if Robin Williams saw that. I'm like, sure, why not? Let's go for it. This guy looks funny.
Their manager.
Let's do it.
Their agents like, we can do this.
It's insane. But like, I saw a bunch of like notable people, and granted, I don't think New Girl was around at that. Actually, no, it was. Was
New Girl was early 2010s, I think.
He was doing New Girl and parody YouTube videos. That's insane. So I don't know what, because I feel like YouTube also had that kind of negative connotation with like same as Twitch has now, where it's like, oh, you're going on YouTube. Like, what's your deal now?
Well, I remember even still, like, oh, you're on TikTok, or
Yeah.
back when it was more like a dance app.
I think if you do it right, like you're fine on any of these apps as long as you're just like normal. And it's just like, because we all know it's this weird thing that's happening where a lot of people are like self-serving on. They're like, oh, this guy, like, he doesn't want the fame. Like, yes, they do. They say that a lot about Kendrick Lamar and like a lot of people, and they're like, that person has a social media manager. They know what they're doing. There's a reason they're being shown on, they're trending on TikTok, and every other video is them. There's a reason everyone on Twitter is talking about them. They have PR. They have social media. So they're just doing it right, and then you're just judging them for building their career. It's like, fair enough. It's just, don't judge them if you want to do the same thing. My opinion. It's very just like high horse whenever you don't have that. Me, it's okay if I do it. I'm okay with being hypocritical, straight up.
I remember you saying in your viewing history there was also a lot of Watch Mojo.
Yeah, let's get back to that. Now I just need to get that out of my system. I need to say that because I don't know, it started pissing me off whenever I was seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
People that aren't not clout chasing, that aren't careerists, they can say that. People that aren't, you can't say that. Yes, it was a top 10 Nicole Kidman, and the picture of Nicole Kidman was very spicy, very spicy. And I was 13. I was like, I knew I was straight when I was 13. I knew it. And no, a lot of the videos, I think it was. I was 13, 14. There's a lot of BuzzFeed videos in there. And a lot of them were, comedy, what is it, college humor?
Mm-hmm.
They were in there.
College Humor, I feel like was pretty classic.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them that are pretty, not pretty horny, but like, there were some things that just like hadn't happened to me yet. First kiss, I definitely saw that one.
Like, I wish that could be me someday.
I was like, I just gotta be ready for that one shining moment. I'm gonna get that kiss someday. Just watch me.
That'll be me.
I need to watch How to Kiss a Woman, and this is gonna change the game. I was really scared looking at a lot of these videos because I was like, these shaped who I am, and like some of these videos I'm like, wait,
BuzzFeed
I still subconsciously kind of take this advice, and it scared the hell out of me because I'm like, what else has crafted me as the man I am today? What are you looking at?
I didn't realize BuzzFeed is still making stuff.
Yeah, but like they're not who they were.
I'm pretty sure the majority of writers are AI right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would try.
It's nothing of value. But yeah, there was a lot of horny videos where it's just like, how to tell if a girl likes you. That was one of them. Whenever I was in the MLG era, that was one of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like ever since the 2016 wave of memes died down, there hasn't been a new movement. Cause like you had the Rage comics back in the 2012s era. You got MLG between that and then 2016. You had the Dank era.
Dank era.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble here, but there is an era.
Yeah.
It's the brain rot era.
Yeah, you know.
It's what you hate right now. It's exactly what you hate right now. That's. You outgrow it and you just leave it behind. We're growing up. Congratulations.
Nobody format the.
Yeah.
I know. Jacksepticeye videos are now not for us. Oh, May 5th, 2016. Donald Trump before they were famous. Oh, John. Let's see. We got.
Humble beginnings.
Yeah, Laser Beam. He's in there.
Gazer beam.
Don't say
He's
that.
He's dead.
Why would you say that?
He's the guy from Incredibles that died.
I know. Don't.
You know what? That is kind of funny. That his name is Gazer Beam.
Gazer beam. Let me shoot my.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure one of the descriptions for one of the dead heroes in The Incredibles was that they live with their roommate of 30 years with an adopted son or something.
So he is Gazer Beam. The Incredibles wiki.
What was that Gazer Beam? That would be very funny if it was Gazer Beam.
Just to fill back in, I was really getting into hip hop at this time. 50 best rap songs of all time, part 2. 50 best rap songs of all time, part 1. Trump versus Bernie in the first ever At Midnight. This was 2016, so. Oh, this was the first Bernie go around. I was a Bernie bro at this time, but I was like, I can't vote, but like that guy seems pretty sick.
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention to the political landscape at that point to have an opinion like that.
I was 20, so I was just listening to whatever people I followed on Twitter said. That was about it.
What do you mean you were 20?
I mean, I don't know why I said I was 20.
Yeah, you were not 20. You were 20
I was
3 years
15.
ago.
I was 15. I don't know why I said that. I'm just Slim Jesus gets confronted by Chirac Savage.
What?
There's also like, top 10, 15 scariest YouTube videos of all time.
I feel like people of that age are like weirdly vulnerable to top 10 videos.
Very vulnerable. I also, top 10 rap diss tracks of all time. Top 10 rappers of the new school. Top 10 Drake songs.
Wow, you really just read through that entire Gazer Beam article on the
What, yeah, alright.
Wiki.
So what do you... So is Gazer being gay? Yes or no?
I'm sorry, he's not.
Okay, then I don't want to hear about him. That's it then. NBA players with girl names. My team challenge. Oh, so this was a my team challenge where it's like I play this game and it's like only like Asian players. This one is people with girl names. So sometimes they would Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's not a girl name, is it?
What the hell?
Be. What the
He's switched from looking at pictures of otters to looking at pictures of Gazer Beam.
God damn it. Drake challenge to battle rap. There's also a kind of era where I didn't have
God damn it,
Apple
Harris.
Music or Spotify. Stop distracting him, you fucking freak. Where I didn't have Apple Music and I didn't want to pay for it because like I was a 15-year-old boy. I didn't know where money came from, so I would just listen to YouTube videos. God damn it! what engaging conversation.
He said from trees in response to where does money come from? And I
Yeah.
said, kinda.
I was just thinking of the phrase, though, does money grow on trees?
I know. Okay, I know. I know where the conversation was going.
I just need to make sure.
5 dead YouTubers.
Like Gazer Beam is dead.
5 YouTubers that lost their fame.
Like Gazer Beam lost his fame because he died.
We're not doing this. We're not doing it. How much time do we have left?
Do you want to start counting down?
9 minutes. I'm gonna count down to your death. 3,000 days.
Alright, let's calculate that.
What do you mean, Justin Bieber? Okay, yeah, no, this is... Oh, Tobuscus. Oh, now we're in the good stuff. What the heck? It's weird going through because their videos are just like ball is life. And like, I watched this YouTuber, Shot Mechanics. And that's how I got good at shooting a basketball. Because I just watch all of his videos and just kind of like learn how to shoot. But then you get like weird ones. Barack Obama back to back. Lonnie Liston Smith, A Garden of Peace. Jazzpedia. Just one day I wanted to listen to jazz. I don't know, it's cool like looking back. I don't know, I'm glad that I have this. And I don't know, I get to see my progression as a person. Fetty Wap, No Days Off. I was really into... You know what's also strange? There's a lot of drama alerts. I'm disappointed that I went down that path. Granted, I was doing BuzzFeed at that time, so...
You were doing crack at that time.
I was doing a lot of drugs that time. I was a crazy-ass 14-year-old.
Euphoria moment.
Yeah.
Still don't know. I was doing everything.
You were,
I was watching KSI and doing meth.
what a way to live.
I know, good times. I was watching Chris Smooth, Splat.
You
All
were
the
watching
YouTubers.
JB Smooth.
What
Funnels.
overlap of YouTubers did we have at this? Whenever we were 13 to 15, I don't think we had overlap.
I watched a bit of Jacksepticeye. I feel like that might be or Markiplier.
I saw a couple. I didn't see any Markiplier. I saw some Jacksepticeyes in there, but that might have been. Sometimes I'll watch YouTube videos just to like learn who a person was.
Mm.
That might have been one of them. I didn't look at my subscriptions.
Mine involved a lot of Lego stuff, a lot of Minecraft stuff.
Yeah, I had a lot.
Oh,
of
Scott is
in the
Minecraft?
beginning.
Yeah.
I did not have him.
Here we go. The heck? Oh,
Element animation. I remember I would watch those because religiously. Eggs Guide to Minecraft was the funniest shit to me.
yeah. I also forgot that I followed a bunch of my friends' old YouTube channel. So I was like,
Luke's.
they were like their 13. It was like really young. It was like a 40-minute video of them playing Dota. And I looked at the YouTube comments and there's just me. Just like, one of the comments was me and I was like, ain't nobody got time for a 40-minute video.
That's an old meme.
Yep. I was making references all my life. My whole personality is a reference. I don't know what, but
Brain rot early on.
yeah. I watched like the beginning of the video and it was so jarring because it was like the squeaky voices of my friends. Like I know how they have turned out to be, so like hearing them again I was like, dude, what the
You sound annoying.
mm-hmm. I was like, this is gross. I think how many views did they get? Let's look this up. Does my okay, no. He doesn't have his account anymore. Let's see. They got 154 views. Their first
Wow. That's more than the typical episode of John Two Zone.
way more. We need to start pouring. We gotta put.
Hijack their subscribers.
We need clips.
Can we
No,
suck
not
up
subscribers. That was viewers. The
Oh.
subscribers was like 14. We're doing good on subscribers.
We could still take them,
Anything will help. We kind of plateaued at 31. We need more subscribers.
I thought we were still at 23.
23? No, we've been at 31 for a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, we need to start doing some collabs.
We need to
We need to
collab
find-
with,
We need to find someone with a big. I should go through my old YouTube.
A big what, John?
Another big account. Someone that has
yeah,
way
a
more
big
subscribers.
account. Yeah, an account, right?
We need to find someone else with a big viewer
Account.
base
Mm-hmm. A
That
big
we can
viewer
steal.
base.
that we can steal from them.
We
You
can
wanna-
steal their viewer
I
base.
know you
Yes.
can harvest that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we harvest it. We take it for our own. And that's how we get more than 31 subscribers and like 2 viewers.
Yeah, John, you want to take their big viewer base, don't you?
Get your mind out the gutter.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
We're gonna get their viewer base and we're gonna put it all over our faces. That's just how it's gonna work. Jesus.
That's what you do with your viewer base. Already.
We're gonna. No, I'll put my viewer base all over your room.
Ugh. I don't want them there.
I want them everywhere. I'm gonna put my viewer base everywhere. Okay, because that's how much I appreciate my viewer base. Shout out Anu.
Anu once again.
He's a shout out merchant. Even though
Shout out merchant.
we've never asked him to. He just kind of.
He's there for the shout out.
Yeah. I love basketball TV. That's one of my subscriptions.
Dude, perfect.
J Law B-Ball. Actually, yeah. No, my subscriptions aren't really that crazy. Game Theory is in there. Bayesian Canadian. RDC World. KSI. That's a crazy one. I don't know how I got into KSI.
Ninja.
BuzzFeed Videos is there.
Man, imagine subscribing to something like Watch Mojo or BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
I
Content farm.
Uh-huh.
I'm subscribed to both of
The
them.
Goddamn.
The
I'm
pronunciation.
subscribed to both of them.
Like, I watched their videos, but not because I liked them. It was because they were there.
Yeah, they're just like, alright, this is to pass the time.
Well, that's why I subscribed to them, because they were there. I was like, might as well just get them in my feed, show them a little love.
They'd be coming through my feed anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just showing them love. All right, I love showing.
They
them
don't
love.
need love. They're corporations.
Yeah.
Despite what the government says, they're not people.
I didn't know that. I was a mere boy.
You
I didn't know.
Come on, John, get your class consciousness.
I was
up there.
watching Watch Mojo. I didn't know things. I didn't know the word corporation. I didn't know that existed.
You should have.
I didn't know what capitalism was. I was like, what kind of society we live in? Like, a fucked up one. That's what it is. Like, that's it. That's all I knew.
You knew.
I was looking up videos how to kiss girls at this time period. You think I knew what was happening to my brain? That I was listening to these content, that they didn't care about me? I didn't know that.
They care about viewers like you.
They
Thank
did
you.
not. They did not. I'm gonna keep them subscribed just as a
This is a
reminder.
time capsule.
You
Yeah.
comment on BuzzFeed like on the how to kiss someone video, and you're like, "Thank you, BuzzFeed. You really helped me out with this."
Anyone watching in 2024?
Oh, dude! Every single YouTube video, every single music video. If you go back to just look at like a music video from like 2014, anyone here from just the current
Hotline
year.
Bling. First comment.
Actually, no. Sometimes I see those and it's funny because like anyone here from 2019 is the top comment. Me as hell. Yo, that is so mean.
By the way, it's over.